Hey guys, we are going to be looking at dividing powers. Remember, that's the big number and the small number put together, power, that have the same base. So they have to have the same base and they have to say division. Okay, this is what we're looking at, this very special case here. Alright, let's go ahead and title this Quotient of Powers. Remember, quotient means the answer to a division problem. And your essential question is how do I divide powers that have the same base? Because there is an easy way to divide them. So let's just jump right on into that. The easy way to divide quotients of powers, so powers, big number, small number, that have the same base, the same big number, is to subtract their exponents. And remember, the algebraic way we write this is m minus n. And let me show you some examples on how this works and why this works. So let's get started on example 1. Alright, we're going to simplify the expression, and since it says write as a power, we are not going to evaluate. We're going to leave it as big number, small number. We're not going to take it to that very last step. Okay, when we're simplifying the expression, if we don't know what to do, we always expand this out. So this says 9 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Over 9 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me double check and make sure my numerator does say 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Now, we simplify this down to say 9 divided by 9 is 1, 9 divided by 9 is 1, 9 divided by 9 is 1, 9 divided by 9 is 1. Now, we have 3 9s left, so the power, when we simplify this division problem is 9 cubed, okay? That's the reason why we can subtract the exponents. And if we look at 7 and 4, what is 7 minus 4? 3. That's how we got 3. Alright. Let's go ahead and look at number 2. We'll have, when we expand this out, we'll have 4.2. I'm going to put this in parentheses so I don't get confused with my decimal. 6 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 over 4.25 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go back and fill those in with 4.2s. Now we're going to divide out. Anything divided by itself is 1. 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 Again, anything divided by itself is 1, and all we're left is a 4.2. So 4.2 is the simplified power, and remember, when we don't write it there, there's that 1 there. And the rule tells us that we do 6 minus 5, and 6 minus 5 is 1. You always do that top exponent minus the bottom exponent in that order. Okay, negative 8. Sorry, problem number 3. Since negative 8 is in parentheses, remember, this is a negative 8 each time, and our rule tells us, our shortcut tells us that we are going to do 8 minus 4. So the answer to this one is parentheses. Make sure you have that parentheses. Negative 8 to the, what's 8 minus 4? 4. Negative 8 to the 4th. Okay, when we expand this out, we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, wait, let me go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 negative 8s over 4 negative 8s, 1, 2, 3, 4. All of these should say negative 8 inside them. And when we go through and cancel out our negative 8 divided by negative 8s, which are 1, we are left with, let's see here, cancel, 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 4 negative 8s. That's how we got that 4. Alright, problem number 4. Our exponents tell us, since it's a same base, x, same variable x, with the division between them, we can go through and subtract our denominator, our numerator and our denominator. 8 minus 3. Remember, when this is expanded, this says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. X divided by x is 1 because it's itself. X divided by x is 1. X divided by x is 1. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is 8 minus 3. X to the 5th exponent. All right, let's bump this up a notch and go ahead and look at two-step ones. Last week we talked about what to do when we have two powers that have the same base and are multiplied. This is our product of powers. We're going to add our exponents first. We're going to work with our denominator first. And when we add our exponents, 3 plus 5 is 8, so we'll have 2 to the 8th, okay, over 2 to the 15th. All right, 2 to the 8th. Now we're going to subtract our exponents. And 15 minus 8 is 15 minus 5 is 10 minus 3 is 7. 7. Okay, so 2 to the 7th exponent. If we were to expand this out and write this problem completely, we would have 15 twos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 over 3 twos. 1, 2, 3, then 5 more. 1, 2, 4, 5. Yes, there should be that little dot in between each of those. So you know the operation is multiplication. All right, and here's how we got our denominator to say 2 to the 8th. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 down there completely. Now we cancel 1, 2, 3. And all we have left, we better have 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that's how we got that exponent of 7. All right, this last one I'm going to do strictly by the rules that we know. Okay, fractions, when you multiply them straight across. So this will say d to the 5th exponent times d to the 9th exponent over d to the 1st exponent, remember that says 1 right there, times d to the 8th exponent. Now we're going to work with our numerator and denominator individually. And we're going to add our two exponents. So 5 plus 9 is 14, so d to the 14th exponent. 1 plus 8 is 9, d to the 9th. Now we're going to work with our numerator and denominator because they're the same base and there's division between them. And what is 14 minus 9? 14 minus 9 is 5. Yep. D to the 5th is how we simplify that problem. All right, go ahead and work on these next 5 examples, okay, on your own, and make sure you're writing it as a power, so don't go to that very last step of evaluating. Go ahead and pause your video and work on these 5 problems. Thanks for pausing your video, guys, and being honest. I should see some expanded form probably for these last ones if we couldn't keep up with it, or I should see you pointing to the exponents telling me what you subtracted. Now, here's what you should have got. You should have got the exponent of 2 because 3 minus 1 is 2. 7 minus 3 is 4. 4 plus 2 is 6. And then 6 minus 3 is 3. 5 plus 2 is 7. And then 10 minus 7 is 3. 17 plus 6 is 23. And then 23 minus 13 is 10. All right, that's how all the work I should see on there. These ones are 2 steps, so I should see 2 steps on your paper. All right, how do I divide powers with the same base? Go ahead and answer this essential question and go take that checkpoint. I'm so proud of you guys. I hope you have a good night.